Hello students, good morning. Today we are learning about practical geometry.
Angles and its constructions.
In this module we construct angles of different types.
Angle. An angle is formed when two line segments or two rays have a common end point.
Angle which is formed by two line segment and one vertex. This is the vertex, these are arms. Two line segments are called arms.
Construction of an angle of given measure. Let's draw an angle of 50 degrees. Here are the steps of construction. Step 1. Draw a ray AB of any length.
The 50 is not the multiple of 15, so it will be constructed by protractor. So first of all, draw a line AB and construct the angle by protractor.
Step 2. Place the center of the protractor at A and the zero edge along AB. Step 3. Start with 0 near B. Mark the point C at 50 degrees.
From this side, we count 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. This 50 is our required angle. So we put here a dot and put C point and join C to A. It will be our 50-degree angle.
Step 4. Remove the protractor and draw the ray AC.
This is the angle of 50 degree.
Step 5. Angle CAB is the required angle of 50 degrees. Let us learn how to draw a copy of an angle of unknown measure. Given an angle A whose measure is not known.
This is the angle is given to us. We want to copy of this angle without measure.
Here are the steps of construction. Step 1. Draw a line M and choose a point O on it.
Draw any line M and any point O.
Step 2. Place the compasses at A and draw an arc to cut the rays of angle A at B and C.
Cut an arc of any radius to this from A and to point B and C. Same construction on point O.
Step 3. Use the same compasses, setting to draw an arc with O as center, cutting N and P.
The distance BC is on P and cut an arc.
Step 4. Set the compasses to the length BC as the radius.
BC.
Step 5. Place the compasses pointer at P and draw the arc to cut the arc drawn earlier in Q.
Cut an arc PQ which is equal to BC and join O to Q.
Step 6. Join OQ. This gives us an angle EOQ which has the same measure as angle A.
QOP is the same angle of angle A.
Bisector of an angle. Bisector of an angle means drawing a ray in the interior of the angle with its initial point at the vertex of the angle such that it divides the angle into two equal parts.
Bisector means the bisector divides any angle in two equal angles.
Steps of construction. Let us consider an angle PQR.
This is the angle PQR given us. We draw an arc.
Now taking Q as center, draw an arc to intersect the rays QP and QR at A and B respectively.
Draw an arc AB, then from B cut an arc, from A cut an arc.
Taking A and B as centers and with the radius more than half of AB, draw arcs to intersect each other, say and C.
These arcs from A and B and put C on intersection of them. Join Q to C.
Draw a ray joining QC. Now, ray QC is the required bisector of the angle PQR.
The QC is the bisector of this angle PQR. So PQC and CQR equal.
Angles of special measures. There are some elegant and accurate methods to construct some angles of special sizes which do not require the use of the protractor. Some of them are 60 degrees, 30 degrees, 120 degrees and 90 degrees. We will construct these angles by one. Let's watch the animation to understand the construction of an angle of 60 degrees.
These angles are multiple of 15 degrees. So we can draw these angles by compass.
Let us see how we can construct an angle of 60 degrees using compass and ruler. Here we are making an angle of 60 degrees at the initial point of the ray AB. Take A as center and draw an arc that intersects AB at point D. Now, with the same radius, take D as center and draw an arc that intersects previously drawn arc at point E. Now, draw a ray from the point A and pass it through point E. The angle thus formed is of 60 degrees.
Students, draw a line segment AB, draw an arc of any radius and don't change the radius, then cut and again an arc from B. It will be always 60. If we bisect it, then we can get 30-degree angle.
Let's construct an angle of 30 degrees. Step 1. Obtain the angle of measure 60 degrees from previous construction. Let us see how we can construct an angle of 60 degrees using compass and ruler. Here we are making an angle of 60 degrees at the initial point of the ray AB. Take A as center and draw an arc that intersects AB at point D. Now, with the same radius, take D as center and draw an arc that intersects previously drawn arc at point E. Now, draw a ray from the point A and pass it through point E. The angle thus formed is of 60 degrees. Let's construct an angle of 30 degrees. Step 1. Obtain the angle of measure 60 degrees from previous construction. Step 2. Bisect the angle using the angle bisection method. Hence, angle COA is the required angle of measure 30 degrees.
When we bisect the angle of 60 degree, then we can get the angle of 30 degree.
Now, we will construct an angle of 120 degrees. Step 1. Draw a line N and choose a point O on it.
Like 60 degree angle, if we double cut the arc, that will be 120 degree. Like this.
Step 2. Place the pointer of the compasses at O and draw an arc of convenient radius which cuts the line N at a point, say A.
From A, we cut an arc that will be 60 degree angle. Once again, we put the needle at this arc and cut next arc will be 120 degree.
Step 3. With the pointer at A as center, now draw an arc that passes through O and cuts the previous arc at B.
First arc from A, this to B, and second arc from B.
Step 4. Again, without disturbing the radius on the compasses and with B as center, draw an arc which cuts the first arc at C.
First arc from A to B, second arc from without the disturbance of the radius of compass, second arc from B to C. So C is a 120 degree angle because this is 60, this is again 60. So 60 plus 60, 120. If you want 180 degree, then it will be third arc of 180. 60, 120, 180.
Step 5. Join OC. Thus, the angle COA is the required angle of measure 120 degrees.
There is no need to this arc like this. We can cut only this.
Let's go through the construction of an angle of 90 degrees. Step 1. Draw a ray OA.
If you want to construct a 90 degree angle by compass, then draw a line segment OA.
Step 2. With O as center, draw an arc NN as shown, cutting ray OA at M.
Draw an arc like this.
Step 3. With N as center and the same radius, draw an arc, cutting arc NN at P.
First of all, cut off 60 degree angle.
Step 4. With P as center and the same radius, draw an arc, cutting arc NN at Q.
Next, cut an arc of 120 degree. Then bisect this space. This is 60, this is 60. If we bisect it, then it will be 30. 30 plus 60 is 90.
Step 5. With P as center and the radius slightly more than half of PQ, draw an arc as shown.
We bisect PQ. So we will get 30 degree. 30 degree plus 60 degree will be 90 degree.
Step 6. With Q as center and the same radius, draw another arc, cutting the previous arc at B.
Join B to O.
Step 7. Produce a ray OB. Then, angle AOB is the required angle whose measure is 90 degrees.
This is the 90 degree angle.
Let us find the correct answer for the given question. To construct an angle of 45 degrees, We bisect the angle of measure A 45 degrees, B 60 degrees, C 90 degrees and D 180 degrees.
Bisect 90 degrees and we can get 45 degrees.
Solution. First, construct an angle of 90 degrees. Bisect the angle OAB and extend the bisector to C. Angle OAC and BAC are each 45 degrees. Hence, to construct an angle of 45 degrees, bisect the angle of 90 degrees.
First of all, we construct the right angle on A by compass. Then bisect this angle, then we can get 45 degree angle. This is the half of 90 degree angle.
Students, now let us summarize what we have learned in this module. We use the following mathematical instruments to construct line segments: a graduated ruler, the compasses, set squares, a part of line that has two endpoints and thus has a definite length is called a line segment. A line which cuts another line at 90 degree is called perpendicular of that line.
Students, you can take a screenshot of this slide.
A line which cuts another line into two equal parts at 90 degree is called perpendicular bisector of that line. By using ruler and compasses, following constructions can be made. A line segment, if its length is given, a copy of line segment, a perpendicular to a line through a point whether it is lying on a line or not, the perpendicular bisector of a line segment of given length.
You can take a screenshot of this slide.
A circle is the set of points in a plane that are equidistant from a fixed point, say O. This fixed point is called the center of the circle. An angle is a figure formed by two rays with the same initial point. The common initial point is called the vertex of the angle. The bisector of an angle is the line or line segment that divides the angle into two equal parts.
Okay students, our today's task is complete. Thank you. Good day.